Have you ever heard that saying, if you're consuming more than you're creating, then you're in big trouble? All the trouble that you are going to experience as a result of over consuming has been spelled out in the video created by HealthyGamerGG on YouTube titled Why You Should Stop Watching YouTube. But this is how you are going to stop watching YouTube and start creating content for YouTube. Now, you see, when I was in your shoes as well, and then I had to get a hold of my time. I was consuming content on YouTube. It was easy for me to burn 2.5 hours on YouTube under the disguise that I was getting entertained, I was relaxing, and I just needed to chill. Then I decided to become intentional about my time, and I started creating content for YouTube, especially for women like myself over the age of 40. So today you are going to start creating content in order to save your brain, because you are either learning or you're wasting time. There is no two-way about it. Once you decide that you're either learning or wasting time, things become a whole lot clearer. Now, if you're stuck for a niche or you're stuck for what to talk about, what you start your content on YouTube, then I can help you. One, we're going to make content on the last video that you watched. There are numerous documentaries on this platform that you can watch, and I'm sure you have a thing or two after watching them. So say you sit down for a 1-hour documentary. I know Jordan Peterson has created the Peterson Academy because I watched one this morning. They're about 6 episodes long and you can watch an hour each. For each hour, you create a 10-minute video. Just talk about what you took away, or what your takeaway is from each episode and what you have at the end of it. Half an hour times 6, that's 3 hours of content. That's 6 videos based off of Jordan Peterson's videos. There are so many documentaries on DW, the channel, the Dutch, let me know moderates, the German channel, that you can react to those content. Every single time you watch content, you need to have a takeaway. Otherwise, you're heading for brain rot. And as a woman in your 40s, or even a man in your 40s, yes, it can be easy to come up with the excuse that I just want to relax. Can I just relax, please? Can I just do this without having to make use of any brain cells? I do the same thing. I'll wear the same thing every single day if you allow me. In fact, I went to the store the other day and I thought, oh my goodness, do I have to think about the colors? Can you just pack what's on the mannequin and I'll take it home? That's how easy it is when you get to your 40s, because you just don't want to have to think. But if you keep creating content, whatever, or if you keep consuming content, whatever HealthyGamerGG has said in that video is going to happen to you. You will suffer, your brain will suffer if you keep just consuming this content. And it's so easy. You can spend the whole day on YouTube without realizing it. You start from 9, you finish at 8 p.m., you go for dinner and come back to the sofa for it. Now, also, the second thing is you want to now implement one action, just one thing, something you learned from any of these videos that you keep consuming. Now, we've talked about, yes, you can do a takeaway, which is take lessons from the videos that you watched and create content on them. Or the second is for you to implement what you have learned from this video. And I'm going to give you an example. This is a niche that most people do not think about. Now, you see, Dr. Ellie Phillips is a dentist. She's an orthodontist, extremely qualified, well-decorated dentist on this platform, and she has her own care system for the teeth, which she has been preaching for decades. Now, I'm one of her audience. However, this lady called Jen is also one of our audience. You know what Jen did? Jen runs a YouTube channel. I think it's called The Low Life. Jen's channel is run based off of her being a mom, being a wife, being a woman. What she did was she took Dr. Ellie Phillips's idea and went to trial it. She bought the toothpaste, she bought the mouthwash, she bought herself a toothbrush, she bought xylitol mints, and she started to document what the effect of this care system was having on her and her family. So those are the 2 ways in which you can start creating content and stop consuming it. This now is not the time for you to just sit down and be getting entertained knowing fully well that your attention is money. And I know we can't all do this every single day. I know that. I know not everybody will be a content creator. I know that. I'm not telling you to become a content creator just because of money. I'm saying to you, there are so much benefits to creating content. And if you're stuck for a niche and what to talk about, this is where I come in. Not a lot of people, there aren't a lot of channels like mine telling you that you can actually make a niche off of something that you do in your day-to-day life. If you go on to Erin On Demand's YouTube channel, she has a video called titled I watched Kylie Jenner so you don't have to. She took away lessons from one video and shared it with our audience. That is what you're supposed to do. Take lessons from these long videos. I hope you're not watching shorts. And even if it's a short and you've consumed about 10 shorts or even 2 shorts, and there's a particular idea that resonates with you, set up your camera and talk about it. Talking helps you. Talking brings you a lot of benefits that just sealed mouth would not. The more you speak, the better you get. The more you speak, the more you're able to articulate your thoughts. The more you speak, the better your body feels because there's an undoing that comes, there's a relief that comes with your body unburdening itself. So go and stop consuming and start creating content. And this is how you're going to do it. Remember, I said to you, make content on the last videos that you watched and then implement one action from something that you learned. Grow with Joe is another idea. That's another niche for you. It's a fitness niche. She's a wife, she's a mom, and all she does is fitness. If you're somebody who's trying to get active, put on Grow with Joe and invite us into your living room so that we can see that every day you get on here and you do the exercises. Use us as your accountability partner. While you are watching Grow with Joe, she's getting fit. She can do that into her 70s or 80s. What's stopping you? You can do the same thing too. Nothing is stopping you. Put on Grow with Joe on your TV. Put on your gym clothes. Make them colorful if that's going to be an excuse. Or wear the same one. What do you call them? Monochromatic? Go monochromatic if you want to look posh and all that. And start exercising. Film it for your own sake. Put it into the world for our own sake. So we can follow along and hold you accountable. This is how you're going to stop consuming content on YouTube. You need to start creating. If you're somebody who loves watching people go on travel vlogs, then why not document your thoughts? Is it a place you would like to go? Are there other places that within the same country that you've just watched that you would like to go? Go down the rabbit hole and research those countries. That is one fantastic niche you can start. Researching is a hobby. Did you know that? You can research England. What is it about England that people should know about? What is it about England that you feel is quite funny? What is it about, or what are the things about England that people should avoid? What is it about the English culture that you want people to know that you found out? And make sure you're sharing these things off the cuff, not scripted, because they help. It helps a lot when you speak. You become a confident speaker. Not everybody is going to be a public speaker. That is fine. But what you will not do is remain stagnant or remain who you are yesterday. It's a you versus you in this world. And if you still have another 40, 50 years to go, my goodness, you want to make sure that it's a good quality of life. And you're going to start that by stopping consuming content or by stopping consumption of content. Right? I hope this is helpful to somebody out there. Let me know in the comments section down below. I can never get used to that. I really can't. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Bye.